Hey there, everyone. It's me again, and welcome to another episode of my unedited series. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about how you can access your own or assess your own ad performance. Before I go ahead and reveal all of that, let me tell you in this channel, we talk about so many different things. We talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about business building, we talk about digital marketing, freelancing, agency building, and so many other things, right? So if you're interested in learning about all of this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get talking. Hit the subscribe button and let's get talking. Put your thoughts in the comments and whatnot. All right. Coming back to our video today. A couple of days back, one of my friends asked me to review his ad copy, and I have been doing it for a while, and it's okay, I can do that. But I thought, hey, is he the only one facing this issue? Right? There must be many other business persons who would be confused regarding whether the confused while judging their ad performance. And one of the biggest mistakes that I see people doing is they talk in terms of numbers. I mean, of course, numbers don't lie, but there is so much of intangible information that is just discarded just because somebody thinks that, numbers are everything, because numbers are not everything. Imagine the ad that you're running, it's a living machine. It has mathematics and it has creativity around it. So you need to judge it from a little bit of a distant perspective, a 30,000 feet perspective, right? So how do you judge an ad copy? All right. So when you're running ads, let's say on Facebook, which is basically interest-based targeting, and when it comes to that, there are several layers of auditing. The first layer is whether your targeting is right or not, right? So if your targeting is done right and the budget that you have put in is correct, then you should be getting good number of impressions and good number of reach. If you are too narrow, you'll see a less number of reach and less number of impression. You'll be losing money. You'll be wondering why there are no people coming in, but the result may be the fact of the matter may be just that you are too narrow in targeting. So ideally, I would suggest go broad in targeting. Later on, you can go narrow. So when I talk about going broad, ideally what I do is I personally start a CBO campaign budget optimization, and inside each CBO I add about like 5 ad sets, and each ad set has only one interest with one narrow down. Like in case of e-commerce, let's say I'm selling beauty products, I'd be putting some interest related to beauty, only one interest narrowed down with engaged shoppers. That's it. I won't sometimes even narrow down by engaged shoppers, but it just makes sense because engaged shoppers are the ones who have already purchased in the past, right? So I would narrow down like that, and all the 3 ad sets will have just one interest. That's the broadest I go. What that does is later on it shows me which exact ad set is performing the best, right? Let's say after 5 days or 6 days, I realize that ad set number 1, 2, and 3 are not performing well, and 4 and 5 are performing the best. Since it is already in CBO, the money is anyways getting assigned to the best performing ad set. I can simply turn off the not well performing ad sets and just be with it. But then again, before turning off, there are many other factors to consider. All right. The second factor is if your interest is correct, you are getting good reach, good impressions, but let's say you are not getting good click through rate, right? If you're not getting good clicks, then the ad copy that you have written, that has some issues. How do you judge an ad copy is basically like this. I'll make a separate video on it, but let me quickly tell you about the basics of it. When you're looking at an ad copy, all right, in a Facebook ad copy, there are like basically 3 different sections. There is a primary text, the written caption of that particular ad. Then there is the ad itself, the creative itself, and then there is a headline and a call to action. So 4 sections, all right, in the typical Facebook ads. So what happens is the first thing that a user notices is your ad creative. So when you design your ad creative, don't make it look like some banner that you see in the roadside, right? Don't promote anything. Don't try to sell on the ad copy or ad creative. That's what I want to say. If you are creating an ad copy, if it is typically an image based ad copy, then try to add in a natural looking image. Do not put prices, do not put like arrow marks, emojis and whatnot, because everybody will say like, okay, you need to grab attention, but you need to realize that these are native ads. Facebook ads is basically native ads. People are visiting different posts, they are liking their own comments, and your ad needs to blend in, right? Your ad needs to capture attention, no doubt, but it needs to blend in while getting all the attention that it deserves. So I will definitely bring in another video which shows some of the great ad copies out there. You might want to take some examples out of it, but for now, just giving an overview of it. So put in some natural looking images. Don't add too many emojis or like those weird looking headlines that say, hey, click here, or don't add any pricing. Just make it look like a simple post, as simple as that. Headline, then again, do not sell in the headline, especially if you're in the e-commerce. I see people talking about free shipping and whatnot, right? Do not do that unless it is a video ad. I would suggest in video ad you can do that because it's a video, people keep watching for 30 seconds, then there is a call to action to click, right? That can be done. But when it is an image ad, you don't have much information to share right away, right? So you need to build the curiosity. You need to pre-sell it, not sell it. So pre-selling means you just need to get that click. So in the ad copy's headline itself, you have to write the biggest benefit that they are getting in just one line, right? If it is a beauty product, you can write like scientists reveal the weirdest beauty secrets that no one knows about. I mean, I don't know. Just think about it, right? Just use their head. What is the biggest benefit they are getting out of your product, and just craft a headline around it. Similarly, in the call to action, there is shop now, get offer, click now, learn more. So depending on the headline, craft the call to action. Typically, shop now works for e-commerce. Sometimes get offer works for e-commerce. But these are like ideally like completely selling right off the bat. But yeah, shop now kind of works, right? Now coming to the primary text of the ad copy. In here, do not try to sell. Again, do not put links right off the bat. Okay, you can put the links on the bottom or something, but not on top of it. People think that if we put the links, somehow we'll get more clicks. But yeah, I mean, it may work in some niches where the price of the product is very low. But if you're selling like some little bit higher price products where customer needs to think about it, in that case you need to pre-sell it again. You need to write a story around it. Write a long form copy which says like why exactly they need it, what benefits it will bring to their life, and you can put in a story how it changed your life or your customer's life, anything, right? You can put a story around it. Just build curiosity. Now what that does is, since people are engaged more this because of a long form ad copy, they spent more time on your ad, they kept liking, they kept commenting. This sends a positive signal to Facebook that this is a value ad, right? Like the ad itself contains value, so it basically optimizes it more. And that's pretty much it. So if you have optimized it pretty well, you should see good number of click-through rates. With good number of click-through rates, now comes auditing the landing page. So let's get this straight. Interest, based on the interest, you can audit how, based on the amount of reach that you are getting, you can judge your interest targeting. Based on the number of clicks that you are getting, you can judge the ad copy and the ad creative. Now, based on the number of conversions, you can judge your landing page. If you are seeing hundreds and thousands of customers coming into your landing page, but not one of them is converting, that means there is something really wrong with your ad copy, your landing page copy or your call to action, your offer. Something is definitely off in this particular case. So you need to take care of that. All right. So yes, that's it. If I talk about the purpose of interest-based targeting is to reach to the right kind of audience to get more impressions. The purpose of the ad copy and the ad creative is to get the clicks, and the purpose of landing page is to sell. Till the customer reaches the landing page, do not try to sell. Try to reach the next level. With the hook story offer the same formula that I talk about. Use it, but maintain the purpose. That's what makes the entire difference. So yeah, that's my rant for today. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any ad copies to share to me, if you want me to review something, just hit me up. Just hit me up. I'll put my email on the comment on or the description, and send me your ad links. Let me review them, and maybe we can collab together and bring in another video in future, right? So till then, subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think about today's video by typing stuff in the comments. Bye bye.